with Burt Reynolds. We're back with Burt Reynolds and Charles Nelson Reilly and some of the students from the Burt Reynolds Institute. And Gigi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Look at this pretty girl. Oh my gosh. So you were a student at the theater, right?
Yeah, I sure was. I was down there. I was down there in '87, and we were all down there at one point. And I shouldn't even be the representative, but I work on the John Larroquette show now. I play a character called Carly, and she's a prostitute. But
So everything that you learned?
Everything that I learned. These two men, first of all, he gave me my first job, Burton, which gave me my SAG card, which gave me my agent.
What was your first job?
It was on BL Stryker. I played Pippa, which turned into Peppa, because Burt kept calling me Peppy or something. But I met my husband down there.
And who's your husband?
My husband's name is Ted McGinley. He's on Married with Children. And we had a baby. And it's just, it's all due to this man right down, those two men right there.
Wait a minute, what do you mean?
Well, no.
When Gigi...
This is going to make news.
You know what's funny? I don't even have to give the microphone to Mark.
Of course.
This is Mark Fauser, who also worked on our show.
Yeah.
He worked as a writer and as an actor.
This guy is the most caring, sensitive, loyal man I've ever met in my life. He brings out things of people that they don't even know they have within inside of them. Real quick story. Brent and I were trying to write a play for 2 years. We weren't doing it. We weren't even halfway done. Charles saw some of the scenes in his class. He goes, Burt, you should see these guys. They're wonderful. So Burt goes to the theater, tells them, we got to do a play. You got to do these kids' play. And so Burt calls us up and says, it's going to be done. We went, great, thanks. Well, when do you want to do it? He says, next week. This man had blind faith. His reputation's on that theater. We had to write a play, act in it, direct in it within 1 week. We didn't know we could do it, but because he believed in us, we had to do it, and it worked, and we got great reviews.
So. Okay. And this is also, I just want to introduce, this is Matt Battaglia.
Well, all I can say is he took a former athlete who had a terrible speech impediment and very strong Southern accent and gave me a shot to get into his acting school. And I've been working ever since, and I owe him everything for my career.
Can I say one thing? His work ethic
Yeah.
is extraordinary because he was a linebacker, and linebackers have a work ethic. He was All-American, and we got him in the program, and he was so far behind everybody, and everybody said, "Why is this guy here?"
Right.
And I said, "Just shut up." And what happened was he passed all of them. And he's working all the time because of his work ethic. He never gives up. He never lets anybody tell him he can't do something because he can.
He had a dreadful impediment. He could not speak. You know, and I could get away with a part like that, but when you look like that, you can't lisp. You know, it doesn't go well. And you said, what are we going to do with him? Remember, you were very worried. You were really, you know. And
I was worried that we could get rid of this lisp, you know, in time.
well, it was more than a lisp. I mean, it was amazing. And I said, he's Italian. He'll work it out. And he did, because he's Italian. And can I talk about Jim Lewis for a minute? Brent, I'm sorry. Go, Brent.
No, that's
next.
okay.
No, Brent Briscoe,
Brent
the
Briscoe.
author and wonderful play actor who just finished San Francisco.
He's a brilliant writer.
Well, thank you very much. I owe the man, he's seen me through bad and good times. He knows that, and I owe him everything.
And call Steve Allen because he wants to do the show with you about, you know who it's about, Kerouac. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Or he'll talk to you about it later.
Can I,
We're going to be
one
right
second,
back.
I just got to talk about one. All right, later, can I, it's
later
one
on.
more pupil.
Later on.
It's
One more thing.
important. All
We
right,
have to go
please.
commercial. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's your
This is
show,
how I-
baby.
We'll be right back. Who turned their lives around and did what others only dream of doing on the next Marilu.